Oh gosh darn it. I am a fool. I'm a fool. Um, let's see, hands off. Alright, I got a message back here. Yo, what's up, Michael? Welcome back. I totally forgot someone messaged me. It's more on a serious note, and I would hate to not reply. It's like, dang, I completely messed up and forgot to reply when I was off. What's it called? Off of stream. I don't see a time when R&B isn't good. To be honest, shoot. Maybe the decisions and things that he's done hasn't been the best, but Usher has got an insanely great voice. I've been told I look like a white Usher when I like. So maybe you'll see it. Who knows when I do the buzz cut here soon. There was one time a long time ago I went to a barbershop because it was someone that I was friends with. I was like coworkers with, and I went to his barbershop, and he like got me like real clean, real lined up. I mean, like the whole shebang. I had like the straightest hairline of my life. He like hit me up with the with the like aftershave, everything, and that was probably the most I've ever looked like Usher. There's like a picture that someone took of me and like a picture of Usher and myself like side by side, and anytime someone has ever seen it, they're like, "Whoa, you look a lot alike." I'm like, don't know what it is, but yeah. Um, let's see, "Lay Down" by Justin Muzuka. All right, let me check that out. "Lay Down," Justin. All right, give me a second here. I want to respond back to someone on my Discord. Like I said, it was like a more of a serious thing, and I completely forgot in between my gaming stream and here and the starting the workout stream to respond. I am not a country boy at all. I I'm pretty. I would say I'm pretty outdoorsy, but not in not like the country way. I rather like go camping versus like being on a farm. You know what I'm saying? I have family members that have or maybe had. I'm not sure if they're still around a farm, but um, so like I'm familiar with the work and everything, but it's just not something that I prefer or I would choose to do, just because I want to. Um, okay. Let's see. What's up, Boomer? Welcome back. Welcome back. Matt, how you doing? What's up, my guy? Someone messaged me on Discord, so I just went to. I completely spaced uh, messaging them when I in between streams, and so then when I finally realized, I was like, oh gosh, dang it, I messed up. Let's see. Could I do some ASMR? I probably not. Don't worry, we're gonna start the workout soon. I'll be singing along, but I don't think I'm much of an ASMR person. Just like clattering my teeth. That's not you that. Yeah. Um, yeah. I don't know. I've accidentally stumbled upon really weird ASMR like streams before. Luckily, I haven't seen one in a long time, but one where it's like freaking someone's like there's like weird microphones in the shape of ears, and people are like, I was like, what the frick am I? I was like, what did I? No, no, get out of here! I was like, do not recommend. Never, I never want to experience that. That is like the weirdest freaking thing. I don't. Sorry if you're into it. I'm sorry. That is not my cup of tea. Yo, what's up, Bear? How's it going, Traveler? What's going on? I'm sorry, no, cannot. I'm in fact married. Unfortunately, my wedding ring broke. My son and I were rough housing, and then it was a silicone one. Um, I am currently just responding back to someone on Discord. I want to give them the respect in doing so. Um, so I'm just doing that real quick. And boop. All right. Let's see here. Sam Lee, how's it going? Jesus is Lord. Amen to that. Amen to that. Let's see here. The ring bands are like silicone or stone or metal. 100% the silicone ones. I used to have a metal one, a tungsten one that my wife got me for being married, but unfortunately, I flushed it down the toilet. Really weird. Whole incident, right? Animation, what's going on? So, I appreciate it, Michael. So, weird thing. Get into the story real quick before we start the workout and the music. So, really weird thing. So, I used to have a tungsten ring, and so if you look at this finger specifically, I've played lots of basketball over my life, and I've jammed this specific finger. Toe, what's going on? How are you doing? How are you doing? Toe, we're getting close. We're getting close to that time. So this specific finger has been jammed so many times that it's like permanent. It's like shaped differently. You know what I'm saying? Like this is my ring finger, both hands, and this one specifically has been jammed so many times where the bone like sticks out more. So in order for me to have a ring that fits this ring finger specifically, which just happens to me, the one that you put on for marriage, right, left hand, it had to be a larger size than the other fingers than like normal, right? Than the other ring finger. Well, one day, so like right down here, it was a much looser fit, but it would like catch right here, right? But not always, because I didn't want to have like a ring that I like threw on my finger and then I couldn't get it off and I have to cut it off. So one day, I'm just going pee real quick. Okay, time to wash my hands. I'm being like kind of silly. You know, you ever like do that thing where like, oh, you go to the bathroom, but you use like your foot to like flush, and then you're just like, just like being goofy, whatever. Well, one day I'm like washing my hands, and then, and like, I'm like, oh crap, forgot to flush. Well, I don't want to have to re-wash my hands. So then I use my foot to like flush the toilet, and then and then we had like one of those shower doors before we changed it to curtains. But we had those doors where like the towel would be hanging on the door, which was right next to the toilet. So then I'm like, okay, yeah, oh, gotta dry my hands off. Well, boom, flush the toilet, use the towel, dry my hands off, and then where'd my ring go? And then I see the ring now in the toilet. And it's because the ring was so loose here, and it was just like like a super weird coincidence of like events that led to my ring being flushed down the toilet. So cool. Um, that was fun. But luckily my wife wasn't like it wasn't like super expensive, and she wasn't like freaking out about it like, how could you? I just ended up getting a silicone ring after that, and had that for years up until it just broke not too long ago. Got three because you got cleared to help your granddad account. Oh, nice, nice. How was that? Uh, because I know you're still in recovery and everything. Was it like tough on you? You feel okay? Emma, how's it going? How you doing? All right, first song. Do I play any instruments? I very, I'd say like in a small way, play guitar and ukulele. I'm more of like a singer myself. Oh yeah, yeah. My wife, she wasn't like worried about it. She was like right there when my son and I were like playing in roughhousing and it broke. I was like, oh no. She's like, oh dang. All right. I'm guessing this is it. I don't think it's that serious, stab worthy. Well, that's cool though. You're a drummer though. Adrian, we're just starting the workout now. Just starting the workout now. I think this is the first song recommended. So, what kind of since you say you're a drummer, what kind of music like what's like your go-to like genre? Um, Say we're in some different here. I got you. I got you. Jennifer, how's it going? How you doing? All right, we're gonna get this by the weekend. Oh no! Oh no! I gotta be careful. I get sometimes there's certain songs I get a little bit too like into, so I gotta be careful. Listen, I listen to people when people talk about. Listen, I haven't even started the workout right. I most times I'm gonna at least listen to the song someone recommends. So Michael recommended this. It's I'm probably gonna do like one warm up set and then we'll switch it up. So for example, like the song "Earned It" by The Weeknd. I know it's an old song, but sometimes I'll play that in the car, and I'll get into it. I'm like, oh no, oh no. All right. Yeah, we're gonna switch the song up here in a second. I'll also weigh myself here in just a minute or two after we get the little warm up done. So right now this is just 45, so it's nothing crazy. It's just a little warm up because we're in a pull day today, so. I just want to get like a good little start to the. I had a really good workout yesterday. It's very, very rare where I go to the gym. If I went to the gym with a friend, we had like an arms and weak point day yesterday. It was good. It was good. I took like a scoop and a half of pre-workout, 500 milligrams of caffeine. Like I said, that's just a little warm up. I also need to move the chairs around because I got the gaming chair from the previous stream up. So my son was messing with all my stuff over here too. Just realized that then like half of this stuff is all moved where it normally is sitting. That's alright though. Yeah, how fast a year goes by. Yeah, it seriously can go crazy fast. Let's see. New truck, showed us cheap. 2019. Heck yeah. Straight pipe muffler. Okay. Okay. Oh, and new air filters. That's not too bad at all. That's not bad at all. Depending like what brand you get and stuff, less than like $60. Let's see here. You said, where is it? Let me think. Let me start to play Timeless and see if this is the song I'm thinking it is. And then Decline by NOFX. Okay. Said you work out to get anger out. Hey, at least as long as you have like an outlet, that's important. For real. Yeah. Yeah. This is exactly what I was thinking. Alright. No, for real. It's when so funny thing for me, I always feel that way about like car rides, like road trips and stuff, like ones I don't specifically want to take, like not luxury or fun ones, but like, you know, going to like some big event or something you're not happy about, and you're like, it's a 6-hour drive, right? It feels like it takes forever to get there, but on the way back, it goes like super fast. And I feel like that's how like a year will go. Like the beginning, you're just like, oh my gosh, this is taking forever. Then you're like halfway done, almost through it, and then you're like, yo, that felt super fast. Alright, we're doing like a little. Yeah. Alright, this is warm up set 2. I got that focus. Making sure that I feel every single pull in those lats. Alright. Ooh. Alexa, heater off. I forgot I have my heater on underneath my desk. If it gets way too warm here. What you said this is? Michael, it's not that. No, literally the only type of music I'm not a fan of, the only type, generally, is country. I'm talking like you can throw in jazz, classical, screamo, rap, R&B, rock, freaking Viking. Like freaking Viking songs, like all that, cool. Throwing a country song in there, I'm like, this isn't it for me. Let's see. The Decline. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm not gonna play this full song. The Decline. 18 minutes of the song. I'm not gonna play the full thing. Next, I'm probably gonna play some Chevelle. The Red. Alright, also, I'm going to weigh myself, so yes, in case you don't know, the pump cover, it's coming off. I got the scale here. So we're going to see. Alright. Shoes still on. Okay, 195.4. 195.4. We're a little bit high on the weight. It could also be just like extra food that I had. A little bit high on the weight today, but not by much. Yo, Hearts, what's up? How's it going? Oh, let's see. Girl songs when you by Sean. Oh, Sean Paul, dude. Oh my gosh. Sean Paul, Sean Kingston. I used to listen to them all the time back in the day. You said not bad for 350. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? If you're saying I'm 350, I literally just weighed myself on 195.6, I think I said, right? Alright. I will bump up to 70 pounds here. I'm gonna bump up to 70 pounds here. I'm 6'4". 6'4", so close. Let's see here. So you're 6 foot 220 working in habits. Hey, we all start somewhere. Listen, there are people that I've known that are like 350 and 6 feet tall. You're doing a lot better than a lot of other people maybe in your situation. So you're all good. You're all good. Let's see here. Some J-Lo, Rihanna, and Destiny Child. What's up, Rick? How you doing? Here, hold on. I feel like this is a really weird angle. I feel like my face is just like right there. Well, there we go. Okay. The hardest job. Drew, the hardest job. I have no clue. I'm not qualified to answer that. I'm not qualified for that. Alright, I'm gonna play some of the music for me that I like. Let's see here. My meal. So for breakfast, Monday through Friday. So I'm married and I've got a son. So weekends are a little bit different because I'm eating with my family when I don't work. Appreciate it. Shout out to my wife. She got me the poster. So thanks, King. Monday through Friday, I have a protein shake with yogurt, low fat yogurt, like the Great Value from Walmart, with chocolate protein granola, and 2 to 4 strawberries, depending how big the strawberries are, cut up in there. So that would be like my breakfast, lunch, is usually like a chicken and rice, chicken or veggie and veggies, but never chicken, veggies, and rice because I'm too lazy to make all three. Or like a ground turkey with low fat mozzarella cheese to make like a burrito, or just I'll eat if I'm like feeling like I've been eating too much, I'll just do the ground turkey with low fat mozzarella cheese. And then dinner, it's sort of like whatever we do. So sometimes I'll make salmon and tilapia for my family and I. We'll do Fridays, we always do pizza night and a movie night. Let's see. Briley, how's it going? So, you know, it just sort of depends, but yeah, you know, just breakfast and lunch, Monday through Friday, are very, very formatted. Boom. Here we go. This is 70 pounds, by the way. It's technically 72.5, but alright. Tinky, yo, what's up? Welcome back. Good to see you again. Ooh, some 21 Pilots again? Heck yeah, let's go. Heck yeah, I got you. Yo, Eduardo, how's it going? Appreciate it. Say 15. Welcome back. Good to see you again. For me. Oh, I got you, Boomer. I got you. Alright. My shoulders... I don't think my shoulders are that crazy, but I appreciate that. Nothing different than normal. Doing the same old good stuff. You know, eating enough protein, but still not trying to eat too much, so I'm not like in a calorie surplus, or at least not too much. I did hit a really good workout yesterday. I feel like yesterday I hit some chest, shoulders, and arms. Right. Yesterday though, I feel like I had a big pump. So it was good. You said when you do legs, you feel tightness within your legs afterwards. Do you ever do like warm-ups or like some extra walking to get like the blood flowing, stuff like that? Sifu, how's it going? Let's see. Sorry, I'm not from Texas. Arcanus, how you doing? Michael, I would recommend doing warm-ups for sure. Definitely do warm-ups. That's gonna help you. For the Air Force, now great shape. 500 mil swim. I said mil. What am I saying? Heck yeah. Good job, AJ. Let's go. I'm proud of you. Let's see. What does H/W mean? Oh, height and weight. Let's see. So do you wanna guess? Dearly, you wanna guess first before I give you any answers? So here's a rough or like a inclination of how tall I am. Here's the ceiling in my basement. Right here, hands touching here. If I go tiptoe, my hand touches my head and the ceiling. And then age, you're just gonna have to guess. Let's see here. It's so good. Oh heck yeah, Skillet's a good song for sure, or a good band. Heck yeah, Eduardo. Ooh, close. So I'm 6'4". Age, I'm 31. 6'4". 195.6. We just weighed ourselves earlier in the stream. So I'm about like, what, 20 pounds, 30 pounds less than, or I guess anarchist for you it's like 45 pounds less. Or 40, yeah, 35 pounds less. So with the flex, I'm typically, I will say, I'll be real with you guys, right? When I'm talking and just chilling, I have like a little flex going on. Very little, it's minimal. Like if I go no flex, I'm like here, like standing tall, no flex, little flex, big flex, at least for my abs. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I'm gonna keep it real. My height right now, I don't have like a. Let me see if I can go find a measuring tape real quick. Give me a minute. I'm gonna see if I can find a measuring tape. Boom, found one. Haha. Measuring tape, we got it. Alright. Let's go. It's gonna be a little bit weird, so you're gonna have to. Let's see, I gotta have my feet obviously in this so you can see. So boom on the ground. I'm gonna lock it in here. Ah, darn it. So this is 70. This is gonna be 72 inches. This is 76 inches. So I'll put my thumb right here. Right? You can hear it. Looking quite sturdy, as much as it can be. Right, boom, right there. All right, so it's like right there, right? You see, there's no slack to it, or like a tiny bit of slack, right? Hands right here. This is where 76, 6'4". I don't know how much more accurate I can make that without having like actually like something good to hold the, like I can't just like have this hanging here, because then, well, maybe I could. Let's try it out. Oh, let's see. Some Outcast. All right, cool. Outcast. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant to make your doctor cry. I apologize a trillion times. Let's see here. Oh, heck yeah. 3 Days Grace. Disturbed. Wonderful. Alright. So this is gonna make a little extra slack here. much as I can. Boom. Alright, you can see it's barely touching. Okay, touching the ground now. Okay, so technically this says 77 inches. You saw me just line it up, right? Did not move my thumb. 77 inches. I think I'm gaining an inch from my shoes. So no, I don't think, as much as I wish I could be like, I'm 6'5". Yeah. Nah, I'm not actually 6'5". I'm gonna claim my shoes are giving me an extra inch in height. Oh well. Alright. Let's see. Prince 1,000 times better than push-ups when inflating chest. No, Shogun, not particularly. Do you mean the overall growth of your chest or the strength? So strength, Shogun, I would say bench press is going to be better overall. But if you're looking just to build like a really big chest, typically speaking, when it comes to growing your chest size, having stretch. So for example here, I think I feel like you actually could build a bigger chest, not as strong, but a bigger chest, just doing push-ups. If your push-ups, instead of full range of motion, if you were just like right here, right? Then you're just doing this right here. Slow and in control, right? Everything's normal, but you have a constant tension in your chest. I think that arguably could build a larger chest, but I don't think it's going to be as strong as if you did like the full-on bench press. My vertical, so basketball would be my main sport. Vertical, I think at my highest point, it was probably somewhere between like a 28 and 32. Something like that. Alright, let's see. Yeah. I've been able to dunk since I was like 16 years old, but I'm not doing like a windmill. That's my thing. Alright. I guess you can, here, I'll give you like a back, so you can see my back this time. That was really weird trying to set that up. This is my basement. What's up, Justice? How's it going? Oh, I got you. I wonder what your like wingspan versus mine would be. If you like struggle with basketball or struggle with a dunk. More so just because like dunking for me wasn't like a big struggle. It's just I can't like do super impressive dunks, you know. Alright, sorry, I know this is a terrible angle. I'm just gonna hit the lift here. This is the last one. There's pretty much no more. Oh. Yo, what's up, Wild? How you doing? I'm gonna play the music for a few songs. Just stuff like on my playlist already. No, dearly, I haven't played basketball in years. But sometimes I'll take my son. I don't say how old he is, but he's really young. I'll take him to like a basketball court and just play around with him, lift him up to dunk. stuff like that. And so yeah, and then so I'll dunk there. I'll hop on, jump up on a rim, do a few pull-ups. I'm like, watch this, buddy. Well, I would like to play. That'd be fun. So many times I've tried. Now you're not. Hey, the fact that you even ask, I take it as a big compliment. You already know I'm natty. Somebody get me through this nightmare. Control myself. Appreciate it, Michael. Always good to have you here. You have a fantastic rest of your night. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, I would really like to play. Yo, Krista, good to see you. I would really like to play like basketball or like a sport in a league or something. But in all honesty, I don't really want to unless I could like go with like a friend or something. And I don't have any friends that either have the time or would want to play or are athletic or do really any extra movement than they have to. So it's like it's a struggle for me. It's either I'll just have to get over it and, you know, just do it, or wait until I make a friend to do that with. I don't know. What part of the world? So I don't say what state I live in other than the state of denial. But I'm in the Central Standard Time Zone, you know, in the U.S. So yeah, for me right now, it's 11:27 in the p.m. Oh, it's all good, Krista. Krista, I know you said you've got like some new work duties and everything, so I'm not gonna hate or anything. You gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm proud of you. Just, you know, getting yourself into gear and getting the works done. This nightmare. I gotta move this light right here. I'm always like, it's like right up here, right? And I'm always like smacking my head on it. That was dumb. Ignore that. Don Omar. I don't mind. I just don't understand a Spanish song. I might understand 1 to 3 words. Appreciate it, dearly appreciate it. Dang, Krista. Well, hey, you know what? Again, like I said, I'm proud of you. I know you're putting in some good hours, some hard work, so I'm proud of you just sticking to it and just working hard. That's all, you know, so just trying. That's all people, you know, that's all you can ask for, so you got it. Let's see. We got this new One Piece anime promotion. People are going wild. Oh, heck yeah. Is it called like the Luffy box? That's true, Boomer. Yeah, that's true. Doesn't matter if you can understand or not. Music doesn't really have a barrier, you know, like a language barrier. Technically, you may not understand, but if you're feeling it, it doesn't matter. Alright, let's see if I can do the... In case you don't know, I'm actually gonna move the camera because it'll be real weird. So right here, instead of my legs going out, if you tuck your legs in so they're not touching anything, it's a much more difficult movement. I'm gonna do that until I cannot do any more, and then I'll put my legs on the bench here, doing the rest. But yeah, I just realized, like, as I was doing that pull, I'm like, wait, all you're gonna see is like my booty. No thanks, that's weird. So hopefully this will not look as weird. Alright. That's significantly more difficult. That's rough. Feel like a monster. Okay. What's up, Savage? Thanks for the nice words. Alright, right here. I don't really have a better way to do this. Of like a pulling motion, right? So I actually use two of these. And then I'll use my foam roller over here for my back. Okay. Yo, what's up, Leo? How's it going? So, it's kind of an awkward, but this is what I have to do. So I'll come here and foam roll like a makeshift way to do this here. I'll turn the camera a little bit, that way you can see the weight. And then I have to make sure when I do this that my elbows can go back enough. So I gotta position the foam roller slightly like this. Alright. I'll say that's like a good little warm up. And now I'm gonna bump up the weight there. Yeah, you know, we got the pulley system here. It works, you know. It's not the best, you know. None of my equipment is ever gonna be the best. Oh, I shouldn't say ever, you know. One can only hope. I've got faith. I've got dreams. But for now, it's definitely not the best. One day it will be. Or it'll be top tier. If not the best, it'll be top tier. Heck yeah. So, well, Chris, it's, I say go for it. If you want to troll the trolls sometime, you can. I know you'll be respectful in doing so. You're not gonna be like cursing them out for no reason or whatever. I'm gonna add 45 onto that. That'll bump it up to 115. Let's go. Okay. That's rough, especially since I can like nearly pick myself up with the weight. Tough. Aw, what's up, Pumpkin? Good to see you. Intimate struggle, simple nature, addiction, darkness, anger. I know exactly what you mean, Boomer. So my own place might be different. Let's go. Yo, is the heater? Alexa, turn the heater off. Yo, my heater was on. No wonder why it's so freaking hot. I was like, man, I feel like warmth coming from here, like underneath my desk, right? The heater right there. I was like, yo, is the PC radiating heat right now? Like, I've never felt my PC just radiating heat like this. No, the dang heater was still on. Oh well, it's okay then. I turned it off. Just extra sweaty. We'll take a second, take a breather, get some water in. We can't wait to burn it to the ground. This is such a good song. That one was. This is also. Alright. Let's get another set going. I'm pretty excited to buzz my hair. In case you don't know, Thursday I plan on buzzing my head. So, it'll be a good time. Hold your breath, my dear, you're going under. Let's see. Hold your breath, my dear, we're going under. Oh, definitely not. Yeah. Gross. No baby oil here. Alright. I'm going to probably go for weighted pull-ups. 12 hours and a hand on the ocean. Stop me is Wood by Alice in Chains. Alright. After this song, I got you. Alright, I'm gonna hit a little warm-up for pull-ups. I'm probably gonna hit like somewhere between 3 to 5 pull-ups. Because I'm gonna do weighted pull-ups here. So this will just be a little warm-up. that right there, that was tiring. I'm already tired from before. Holy cow. Let's see here. What? Will I consider a superset for like right now? Appreciate it, Jeff. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Alice in Chains. Let's check it out. Oh my goodness. I can't hear. Hold on one second. Alright, give me a second. My wife might need me here in a minute. I'm trying to message her as it's like really hard. If you're ever like super tired and you have no grip strength to type, it's difficult. And she keeps sending me voice messages. Alright. Give me like 2 minutes, I'll be back. Let's go. We're back. Okay. Raul, what's up? How's it going? Alright, give me a second here so we can get the music back to playing. And let's go decent volume. You said Blood by Alice in Chains. Alright, let's see. See how this goes. Alright. I don't think, because my back is already super tired, I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit really high numbers for my pull-ups. So I'm gonna try my best here. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna only be like 1 to 3 reps, like at max. I'm only putting a 25 on. I'm only gonna be putting a 25 on. Yo, Pascal, good to see you again. Always good to see you. Let's see. Jesus, what's up? How you doing? Oh yeah. Like I said, my back, I'm already insanely tired. I'll be surprised if I can even hit 3 reps. I feel like it's gonna be like a 1 to 2 rep max here on pull-ups. And this is just 25. So it's gonna be rough here. He said no more games, only gains. Let's go. All right. Got like a good solid 2.5. Oh. Yo, appreciate that, Wild. Appreciate it. I'm telling you, though, my back is feeling tired. Say you did bar work for the past 5 years. Cool now? Okay. Well, hey, it sounds like you are on the right path. So Jesus, I'm proud of you. I hope your path stays in the right direction and you just absolutely make your life incredible. I hope your life soars with success and fortune. All right. I'll be honest, I like the song, but it's not doing it for me. It's not giving me like that, like, all right, let's go kind of feeling. But I do enjoy the song, Boomer. It's a good song. Anyone have any requests, let me know for music. Let's see. Let's see. Yo, what's up, Corey? What's up, Benjamin? How you guys doing? Let's go for some chop suey. All right. I'm gonna try to hit some Chevelle. Oh, you missed it. I'll play some more Chevelle. I got you. I always play the red. It's just like a staple one for me. Again, 1 to 3 reps here. I don't know how much more I can physically do. You wanted to. I don't think you trust in my self-righteous suicide. I cry when angels begin to. Let's see, what is today? A pull day? So I got biceps too. I wonder how many pulls, like chin-ups, I can do. It doesn't really seem like, obviously the wide grip, I'm not getting more than like 2 reps, I think, for that first one. I mean, I'm already tired, but that first one we got like a good solid 2.5 reps. That last one was like 2 and a third, a quarter maybe. I want to see. We do chin up style. Oh, that's tired. Let's see. Diaz, how's it going? How's it going? Listen to any song with Chris was in it? Yeah, for sure. A couple months ago, just happened again. Oh, let's go. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Did you ever say hello before? Self-righteous suicide. I cry. They can't die. Let's see. Yo, Mohammed, we are in the taking a second to breathe. Oh heck yeah! This was an amazing album. System of a Down is just like such a bop. All right, you already know we're playing The Red. Is there a different song by Chevelle you want to listen to? And that way for me was 282 one rep, of 282 set reps, one set. Dang. Started working out. Just got a membership last week. You did? Okay. I'm sorry, Diaz. I don't remember. But hey, I appreciate you hopping back through. Listen, I'll always be honest with people. If I don't remember you, I'll tell you. If I do remember you, I'll say so. I'd rather be honest rather than someone catching me in a lie, because then that's just boom. Mohammed, I didn't do my 1 rep max today, but my 1 rep max for weighted pull-ups is I think 60 or 65 pounds. Never get up by effects. Okay, nice. And Diaz, I appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words of saying, that you got a gym membership. That's awesome. I'm proud of you. Let's go. All right. Slip away. Clear your mind. I'm gonna wait until it gets to the chorus. And then we'll do this. Gives me an extra 10-20 seconds to chill. And the truth he gives into most. Okay, let's go. Go. Oh, I was stuck. It may not look like I was like trying to move, but I was trying to go up there. Oh, dude, my back is, I'm so tired. Dismantle. I got you, Boomer. I got you. So lay down, the thread is real. Sight goes around again. Oh, of course, Diaz, of course. Hey, and thank you again for hopping in and saying hello. I appreciate you stopping in and saying hello again. It's very kind of you. Very kind of you. Okay, next. One more back. When you're singled out. Okay, so we're going to do a straight bar lat prayer, which is essentially, or you know, I think I'm gonna do ropes this time around. So where you come here, right, and you pull down. I gotta drop the weight significantly though. Holy cow, I'm super tired. Let's see. Go. All right. Sounds good, Boomer. I got you now. Okay. I can feel my elbows too. I can feel my elbows like screaming at me. You are tired. Whatever. There'll be time to rest when I'm at work. Alright, like I said, I gotta drop the weight significantly for this next one. Alright, let's see here. Let's go maybe right here. This is gonna be like a weird angle. Hopefully this doesn't look too weird. The angle here. Oh no, it's too much slack. I can't. I have to do it on a straight bar. This gives too much slack because of the limited pulley system that I've got. Let's see here. Mr. Rich, what's up? He said, why no games? What you mean, why no games? Why are we not playing a video game right now? If that's what you mean, we already ended the gaming stream. I hope everything's okay, though, with you and your household. Stay safe, please. Holy cow. It's oh, goodness gracious. Oh. I'm telling you, yesterday I had a super good workout. Today I'm just trying to match that same thing. Yo, Mixed Marshall, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you as always. Pull down. It's gonna be your lats here. It's similar to like a pull up, but just in a slightly different way. So when you're pulling down, See if I can get a maybe better lighting slightly. You're pulling down the muscle fibers, right? If you think about like your muscle fibers, wherever you are, if you're pulling or pushing weight, moving weight in a certain direction, the muscle fibers in your body are generally going to be, they're going to be, not generally, they're going to be in that same opposite path or in the same motion. So not opposite as in like a curl, for example, your muscle fibers are not sideways here. They run up and down. So it's not horizontal, but it's vertically. So when you do like a curl, you're going to do this, right? And those muscle fibers go along that path, that same path. Same for the pull-ups or the pull-downs. So when you're coming here and you're doing like a pull-down where you're putting weight, the pressure that goes down in that same pathway is where those muscles are building. Yeah. Well, hopefully that helps with any future questions that you may have had. Maybe that will answer that for later or something. Who knows? Goodness gracious. Now, granted, also I will say for like your back, there's like so many different like muscles that it's hitting versus like if you're going like a wide back or like a thick back, right? So like thick for a back, as in like these back muscles growing like outward rather than like instead of growing to like your lats right here, for example, instead of them growing this way, but in fact we're like this way. Those are going to be like your pulls. Well, how earlier I was laying down on the ground, I was pulling closer to me, right? That's going to be like a thick back versus like a pull-up, and that's going to be like the width, like a wide back versus thick, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's see here. Side note, do you know any learning resources? Got to learn how to work out. Yeah, Diaz. I mean, if you have any questions, I'll put in the Discord. I'll put a link of the Discord here in the chat. So Diaz, if you're on Discord, you're welcome to join there and ask questions. We got like the gaming channel with like the gaming side, the fitness side, all that stuff. So hopefully it pulls up. I don't know who knows if it will. I spelled that right? Why isn't it pulling it up? Not sure. Well, if you go, Yo Thunder, good to see you again. Well, Diaz, if you go to my channel, like on the information or whatever, there should be a link that you can join the Discord. You're more than welcome to join the Discord, and if you have any questions, more than happy to answer in any way. General knowledge, though, I mean, like a lot of stuff, if you're looking for like form or things like that for workouts, there's tons and tons of videos out there, you know. A lot of the information I have is from those people that have had many, many, many more years under their belt in the fitness industry and all that stuff. So a lot of those guys are fantastic to listen to. Like Jeff Nippard, he's like one of my he's like a science kind of base lifter, but probably one of the top, I would say, like natural bodybuilders that I've seen, that I'm aware of, that I've seen. Greg Doucette, who retired in weightlifting and stuff, like competitively, but older dude, but he's got really good information. He makes a lot more drama-based content now, but honestly, he has like some great videos, like fitness-related videos, like from like years ago and stuff. So Jesse James West, he's like a fun guy to watch, stuff like that. Scott, how's it going? Jesse, you're too kind. Appreciate that. Always appreciate it, never expected, so thank you. When were you say going for a new PR for 315? First time not getting ready to kick back? Heck yeah. So back fractures, poor legs for the push force into, yep, heck yeah. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Yeah, that's I've sort of that's where some of my weakest points were, like hitting that the tricep, like locking, like hitting that last little bit when hitting the bench press, you know, and you're like, or you know, you hit boom, hit the chest, and you're like right here, and you need that final lockout, those triceps. I've definitely hit some points before where I needed to have like an extra little strength there. So heck yeah. Scott, if that's a question, yes. If it's a statement, that's a true statement. I do like basketball. It's my favorite sport. Favorite sport of all time. All right, let's see here. We're gonna hit one more set of the lat prayer pull downs, and then we're gonna do some bicep curls, which I'm not gonna hit super hard because yesterday was an arms and weak point day. So I've already hit arms yesterday. I'm just gonna hit a different type. So I'm gonna do hammer curls today. Hammer curls. Scott, I do not know. Do not know who that is. All right, let's see. Good song. That could be a good one. Yeah. All right. Let's hit the last set of this. Today technically would have been my day off. Wild. I take a day off, not on streaming days unless I'm like super sick or something, like I'm injured. But I take a day off when I feel my body is like, hey, you need rest. I'm not feeling like it's like that right now. Hey, appreciate that, pumpkin. Hey, with the stay hydrated. Appreciate it. Always appreciate that perspective. So thank you. We got the water now. Let's get it. Left, right, left. Thank you for the reminder. All right. Let's see how this angle is. Let's just do this. Okay. Smile is all I left. Oh, appreciate that. Let's see. Let's pop them shoulders out real quick. So yesterday, I said how I went to the gym with my friend, right? So yesterday, at the end of the stream, at the end of the workout, me and my friend, he's like, all right, let's head out. I was like, bro, we gotta go to the mirrors, flex, and all that stuff. And so he's like, oh yeah, this way. I've never been to that gym before. So he's like, oh yeah, this way, whatever. And so we're like, hitting some poses. And at that point, it was an arm, like chest, shoulders, arms. And so like, hitting some flexes, right? Boom, 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 flex. And then this other guy walks in as I'm trying to teach my friend how to do the shoulder wave. Because, I've explained, it's like you're doing this with your arm, right? To do the shoulder wave, you are doing this with your arm, except this hand is holding your wrist. So then you have like this wave, right? This wave movement in your shoulder. Granted, you have to be probably a little bit lower body fat to see like the muscle fibers. And you probably have to have a little bit of muscle. Can't be like, never worked out and there's no muscle there. But generally speaking, if you have like some muscle or whatever, then I was like teaching him how to do this. And this guy walks in and he's like, whoa, that's kind of creepy. You scared everyone because there was like no one else in in the locker room. He's like, that's kind of creepy. You scared everyone, but kind of cool too. I was like, I was like, thanks. But he was nice. But then he was saying how like this dude he used to be like a power lifter, weighing like 314 at his max, lift, like benching like 500 some pounds, all this stuff. But then he got vertigo and had to stop. And he was like on trend. He was like on all this stuff. And I'm like, oh gosh. So he's switched from powerlifting and competing to bodybuilding. So, but I was like, yeah, that's like hopping on all the PEDs and stuff. That's too much for me. No, sorry. Well, I'm gonna keep my path just to not taking anything extra than just like what I am, Yo, what's up, Austin? How's it going? I'd say leg day is just important in general. I don't know specifically how important it is for testosterone. Yeah, Austin, I remember you. I remember the profile picture. Yeah, I don't know how important leg day is for testosterone specifically. I just don't know. I haven't really looked into it. I've never been one to want to skip leg day. In the long run, sure, like at the time I'm like, man, it's a long day at work, whatever. I don't want to hit leg day. But then I'm like, smack myself in the face, get some going, and then boom, hit the leg day. Yeah. I appreciate it, Diaz. Panda, what's up? How's it going? Appreciate it. Afraid to lose control. Thing that you thought I would be has fallen apart right in front of you. And every step that I take is another. More than I can take. This is a warm-up set, by the way, so I don't have to get super pumped. This is just 20s. Yo, what's up, neighborhood? Go Super Saiyan. I got you at the end when we do the posing. I got you, swimming. Well, Panda, welcome. Lester, how's it going? How you doing? No, neighbor, I do not take peptides. I don't take PEDs of any sort. So no extra testosterone, nothing like that. I'm pretty much like 99% against it. The 1% is if Disney was like, yo, we want to make a live action Hercules and we want you to be Hercules. You have to hop on something. Then I'll think of that. That's the 1%. In all reality, Disney reaching out to me and saying that would be more like a 1 in a billion. So whatever. 0.00001%. How many hours a day do I work out? I'm getting pretty close to being done with the workout today. I'd say probably about an hour and a half. Maybe like an hour to hour and a half of like actually working out. I'm a pretty big yapper, so when I'm streaming, my workouts tend to last a lot longer because I'm yapping. Panda, what do I game? Honestly, tons of stuff. Actually, I haven't played Minecraft in years, but tonight So I do a gaming stream and then a workout stream every Monday and Friday. This Thursday, I'm going to be cutting my hair live. I'm going to actually buzz my head on Thursday. At least that's the plan. The buzz cut will happen. If Thursday doesn't work out, then it'll be a different day. Neighborhood, it's very rare where I go to a gym. Very, very rare. So I just have one in my basement here. Yeah, we got the gym equipment, the gaming setup, gym stuff over there. So, appreciate it, Panda. So yeah, so I started Minecraft because some friends from work were like, "Yo, we're gonna do a server, and it's gonna be like a mod called All the Mods 10, which is like 500 mods, all at the same time. Crazy." Neighborhood, I do not typically track calories. It's more so there's like a routine of like what I will eat. So like Monday through Friday at least. It's for breakfast protein shake. It's Monday through Friday because that's when I like days I work. It's gonna be protein shake, the yogurt, low fat yogurt, high protein with the protein granola and a couple strawberries cut up in there. Lunch, depending how much food I've eaten recently, sometimes it's like I'll eat no lunch. Sometimes I'll have chicken and rice. And then for dinner, it's pretty much whatever we're just having for my family. Yes, my wife, yeah, lady ghost, wife ghost. She's the one that goes to the gym. She's got a gym membership because she doesn't like working out in the basement here. Um, Said because tiny hat people are there. I don't even know what that would mean. Let's see. Tips for a gym beginner trying to gain weight and get bigger and stronger. Um, okay, let's see. Give me 1 second. Texas. Yeah, I got monetized December 17th of 2022. Yep. December 17th. I hit all of the benchmarks to become monetized on the 15th of December of 2022. And then I got approved 2 days later. So that's like the first day I got monetized, which is really cool. Really cool. So I'd say beginning tips for like gaining weight and getting bigger. Diaz, for the most part, I wouldn't recommend um, like eating like tons and tons and tons extra unless you're trying to gain like weight, no matter if it's like extra fat or whatever. I would try to, so first things first, Diaz, whatever your weight is, there's like a general calculator. If you multiply your weight, say your weight is 200 pounds, just for this example, your maintenance calorie for you not to gain or lose weight, if you multiply your weight by 14, which would be 2,800. So yeah, 14 times 200 would be 2,800. That would be your maintenance calorie in this example. Of course, everybody's different, so it could be a little bit off here or there, but just in general, that'd be it. Neighbor, I do make money off of YouTube. Yep. It took me a long time. Took me like about 3 years. I was able to build this computer from money I made from YouTube, so it was really cool. Saved up all the money I've made from YouTube. I saved it all up to be able to build the computer, so that was really cool. So you're not looking like a physical therapist anymore. I'll take that as a compliment. Thanks. Okay, so calorie wise, Diaz, that would be it. So in this example, so whatever your weight is, multiply by 14, and then that would be your maintenance, or roughly should be your maintenance. If you multiply it by 16, then that'd be like a little bit of a calorie surplus. So you might want to do that. So if your weight in this example is going to be 200 pounds, then you'd be 3,200. So 16 times 200, 3,200 or 3,200 calories. And then that would help you gain a little bit of weight, but then also lifting. So in your lifts, Diaz, since you're new, first and foremost, I think a great thing to do if you're new is get acclimated. And once you start, don't try to push yourself and lift super heavy. You should learn how to do the workouts. Make sure your form is proper so you don't hurt yourself. one, and then two, start with lightweight so it can feel comfortable, and then as you go up in weight, then that's when you can really start pushing yourself. So the first, I would say maybe the first like week or two of working out, don't try to like max out or try to see like how much you can lift. Make it so it's still kind of tough. Don't make it so it's like you're lifting a piece of paper, whatever. Make it so that way it's still difficult, but it's not so difficult to where you're hurting yourself or where you are doing like or if you have improper form. Just I'd say that'd be like a good way to start. And if there's like certain workouts, you're more than welcome to ask on the Discord, or you can always look up like shoulder workouts. I'm gonna drop the weight real quick here for this example. For shoulder workouts, you can do lateral raises. So you can come here with just really light weight and do this. You can do a shoulder press. For chest, you could be at an incline. The incline's too high, so it'd be lower. But you can do a chest press like this with dumbbells. You could do dumbbell flies. You could have a flat bench and do the bar or dumbbells and do a bench press that way. For arms, you can do curl. That's gonna be the biceps. You could do a hammer curl. It's gonna be still the biceps, but slightly different muscles in your arms. For triceps, right here, you can come over here and go down like this. You could do dips on a chair. If you're just at home, you could be at a chair and you can do some dips. Things like that. Slowly but surely, you'll get there. Can I do the moonwalk? Yes. Shall I? Sure. Why not? Give me a second. I accidentally just closed the chat because I can't freaking click since I'm so tired. Okay, heck yeah, Boomer, I got you. Alright. And yeah, neighborhood, the setup real quick. So we got the keyboard, the mouse, a little bit of decorations. Got the computer itself, the little heater under the desk so that way when it's cold in the basement. I am also really big into Magic the Gathering cards, so I actually have this bad boy right here. Boop! Got a bunch of cards in there. So that's not computer related, but... And then my wife made this. Shout out to my wife. My wife is incredible at her craft, and she made this, which is Ichigo's hollow mask from Bleach. So yeah. Let's see here. Just optimizing your projected growth. Sure. Go for it. 3839. What's that? 3938. Dips you do are with Doritos. Heck yeah. Delicioso. Gotta love the Doritos. Let's see. What's up, Lab? How's it going? Appreciate it for real. Pectus, as in like pectorals. Maybe I might not know what that means unless you're talking about pectorals. Okay. We're gonna hit some there. Alright, I'm gonna bump the weight up here to 50. I'm not gonna go with super high reps. I'm gonna go a little bit more strength here. Hammer curls. Gonna hit 50s. My arms are already pretty tired from the full workout, and we hit arms yesterday. It's just like an extra supplemental. The floor. What would you do? God, break me down, bury me. Yo, Mikey, what's up? Good to see you again. Okay. Oh, you know what? I didn't hit abs yesterday. I'll hit a little bit abs today, right now. I hit abs most workouts, most days. But yesterday I went to the gym with my friend, and he never hits abs. So by the time we were all done, he's like, oh yeah, no, I'm not hitting abs. And it was his gym, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna stay here. Goodness gracious. My stomach is feeling that. But that was legs going up, so torso going down. Quick note on these. These are weighted crunches, right? Like this. One thing with a weighted crunch you want to make sure to do is keep your hips stable, keep your booty in place, right? So that way you're not working anything other than your core. They don't have to. So you're not gonna be doing like this whole. Ugh. You're gonna be stationary. Hips below are not moving. Right here, we're going. Oh gosh. Oh. We hit the cramp. Got a cramp. Oh. That was a close one. That was a close one. I think it's only been 1 or 2 times on stream where I've had like a cramp in my abs while working out. Oh gosh. That's never a fun thing. Not just because I'm on stream, because it's atrocious. It feels horrific. It's like someone's like squeezing your ab and like twisting in. You're like, Walla, how you doing? How you doing? All right. Let's take a second here. Your hamstring when you bench. Huh. You know, I don't even have any bananas in the house either. The same. Something to think about, saying your name in vain. It is by Falling in a Verse. Yep, sure is. Bury me, my sinful confession. You're my obsession. Do. Mikey, I've been doing well. Thank you for asking. How about yourself? In your hamstrings, you bench. Dang, I've never experienced that. That's crazy. You must be putting tons of work there. I can't stop from sinning. My halo's just a hole. Alright, here we go. From soccer practice. Hey, let's go. How was it? How was soccer practice? Check out my leg game. Alright, I got you after this superset. Oh, here real quick. I need to bump the weight up because the 45 on these weighted curls, or weighted Frenches, is not enough. Yeah! 2 laps, just no practice. Nice, sweet. All right, here we go. My sinful confession. I have to sing too loud to hit the high notes. And if God is a woman, God is a woman. Okay, let's, next song, King for a Day, Pierce the Veil. Right. Do. Heck yeah. The words I told me think about what you did. Intoxication, paranoia, and a lot of things. Okay. Some Buddy Holly, oh shoot. Oh yeah, looks just like Buddy Holly. Possibly. Big yawn there. You told me think about it, well I did. No, I don't wanna feel a thing anymore. For the things that I want, and I'm oversleeping like a dog on the floor. Okay, that's nice. That's a lot. That is a lot, Boomer. Boomer, do you train to failure on each one of those sets? Because that's a lot. So hamstring curls. So you got leg extensions. Then you got hamstring curls. Hack squats. leg press, hamstring kickback, squat, 2.5 mile run, Bulgarian splitties, and calf raises. Yo, I don't know how you do that. That's an insane leg day. That's a lot. That is a lot. Alright. We'll go Bloody Holy. And then this will be the last song before we get to the posing. To do these guys that make them so violent. Ooh, and I know I'm yours. Ooh, you're mine. Ooh, I look just like Buddy Holly. Whoa, bring them every time more. Oh, that was nice. I like, like sometimes if you like relax your lower half of your body, like bounce a little bit and your back like cracks. That was nice. To 335, yeah. It's been 4 weeks. Boomer, are you natty? 4 weeks? 110 pounds in 4 weeks? Good. That's a good solid 27.5 pounds each week. That's crazy. Oh no, Anthony, Anthony, you're like, yeah, I'm just blasting, that's it. That's crazy. That's crazy, Boomer. Yeah, you got the super strength there. Ooh. More. Alright. We're gonna hit this set here. Okay. All right. I'm cooked. I'm done. That's it. Yo, motivated. What's up? How you doing? No, I'm not the tough guy. That's all you. Say this Wednesday. I'm gonna do it. Do it. The order doesn't matter though. I got you. Okay. We're gonna get to posing now. In case you guys don't know, at the end of my workouts, I just go to do some posing to track my progress here. So let's do this here. All right, give me a second. Gotta turn off all the other lights. That. Add unwanted lighting. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm gonna miss some chats here for a minute, so give me a second so I can do this, and then we'll go back to the chat. Pulling versus pushing. It's very cool. Mike, you have a good one. Appreciate it. Good luck on the state testing tomorrow. Heck yeah, you got this. You got this. You have a great night. He was actually gonna join either Marines or Coast Guard right out of high school. Okay, I got you, Boomer. I got you. But good luck with it, for real. You say hit that insulin now and get your carbs. That's funny. All right. So real quick here. First and foremost, I appreciate you guys for being here. Always appreciate you guys being here. You always help me push myself. We're gonna do some posing here. I didn't hit legs today, but this is just for my own tracking. So you guys, I guess, can see too. But this is just for me. Gosh dang, I'm bleeding a little bit. So we're gonna get into a little bit of posing here and see. Hit 20 push-ups real quick. Oh gosh dang it. You know I can't say no to a challenge. Oh gosh darn. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Hold it. 20. All right. To failure? No, we're going. That'd be like 500. No, but for real, I do appreciate everyone for being here. And of course, I never want you or anyone to compare yourself to me, whether you think I look okay or horrible. I always want you to focus on yourself. I want you to compare yourself to who you were, who you are now, who you want to be in your journey. And if you don't believe in yourself, well then by golly, I will believe in you enough for the both of us. So I appreciate you guys being here again, always. Have you ever tried dead weight push-ups? I'm not sure what that is. You'll have to explain that to me here in a second. Gotta breathe for a second. Got the yawns now. I'm tired. All right. So let's go here and hit the posing, and then we'll just hang out for a minute, cool down. What time is it? I don't have my watch on me. All right, we'll go. Go. Okay. You said stage max and pose maxing. I find it hilarious the fact that the later half of a phrase is maxing. Like if you're just doing something, like let's say you're try maxing, like trying hard in a game. It's no longer try hard, it's try maxing. I find it hilarious. Anyway. It was a pull day, so hopefully the lat spread should be crazy. Oh. All right, let's go. Hopefully, come on. Hopefully this is good. Oh. Was that good? Was that good? Yeah. Ollie, yeah. Never taken anything not natural in my life, like creatine, protein powder, Magnesium. I've taken ashwagandha root or ashwagandha, whatever, but no unnatural things before. Back is a strong part. Heck yeah. It was a pull day, so I did work out my back. I didn't work out. I mean, technically, I worked out biceps a little bit. I just did hammer curls. So anyway, all right, we got to do the legs now. Of course, it's not a leg day, so they're not going to be looking extra juicy or anything, unfortunately. I'm going to switch the lighting. I feel like the lighting here might be a little bit better for displaying maybe some of the muscles. Then maybe some hamstring. Then of course we got the calves. Oh. And that is all for now, folks. Just kidding, we got the shoulder wave. In case you've never seen it, this is my favorite. Woohoo! Oh yeah, we forgot to do one of these. So that's all for now, folks. Okay, we're gonna chill now. Whew. Whew. Almost tripped on the weights. No, thank you. Yes, I can flex my pecs. Nothing like super crazy, but out here. Guess that light might help. So nothing crazy. It wasn't a day where I worked out my chest, minus those like quick 20 push-ups. I have more like I can get like more of a wave going though with my chest, so you can see like the wave rather than like a boom boom boom. But yeah. Let's see, midsection define abs. Oh yeah, no, Ollie. I mean, I need to. I'm on a slight calorie deficit because I'm not trying to lose too much of my mass or anything. But yeah, definitely. I'm trying to work on cutting down a little of this extra little belly fat, so that way abs can pop out more without me flexing. Like that's a flex. This is no flex whatsoever right here. No flex. Slight flex. And then hard flex. So I'm trying to get a little bit more ab definition. I think I'm sitting somewhere around like 12 to 13% body fat. So I want to drop down probably another 1 to 3% and sort of see where I sit there. But I don't really want to lose like my strength. Not that I have a ton of strength, but I don't want to like take a hit on my strength by reducing my overall weight. So hopefully it'll be all right. So I don't know. I know myself. If I'm getting hungry, I can get pretty hangry. So I don't want to take a hit on my mood because in case you don't know, I'm a father and a husband, and that's more important to me than me competing in any form or fashion. So if I'm not at my top, if I'm not on top of my game, being a husband and a father, then I'm slacking. You know what I'm saying? That's most important to me. That and then work, like God, my family, work. I'd put like YouTube like in that same category as work. Like those are the most important things, but for me, like family is gonna be, I can't legitimately give myself good enough reason unless YouTube, right? Unless YouTube was like my job, like full time. I don't think I could legitimately and wholeheartedly commit to like competing if I have everything else going on where I know like all the energy that I exert for working, Monday through Friday, all that whole right when I wake up to when I get home, all that energy. If I could not exert all that energy at work, but then just be like at home with the family and stuff like that, then like then for sure I could see myself like actually like thinking about competing, but the amount of energy I have to exert everywhere else, if I was just to put in another spot, then I already know, um, everything else is falling. When you focus on everything, you focus on nothing. That's exactly like what I'm saying. Um, with the way people are flocking to the same silica or diamond gym stuff, I got you. Yeah, yeah. Some of that stuff's crazy, just crazy. What's up, Dizzle? How's it going? My shirt, it's actually over there. I just finished a workout, so I'm all sweaty and nasty. I was figured, why get a shirt all extra dirty? I mean, it's gonna go in the wash anyway, but why potentially like stink it up even more? Gonna be very popular this coming years. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm tired. Whew. Um, let's see. What's up, Stein? How's it going? Is it Stin or Stein? I feel like it's probably Stin. Stinvin. That sounds more right. Well, my shoutouts aren't super cool. They're like, hey, go you. So Stin, go you. Um, yeah, heck yeah. Stin, I would say my channel, back in the day, it used to be, I guess, specific, like, exclusively family friendly. I never made like any bad jokes, no curse words, nothing. But now, like, I'll play music. I don't curse in my daily life, but um, maybe I'll make like, you know 16 plus jokes rather than like 4-year-olds understand the joke, whatever. Because I used to play like Fortnite, but then I was like, I started working out on the stream or like on my YouTube channel, and I was like, ah, yeah. Durin, no, I am not on any PEDs, no secret juice, no steroids, no enhancements, nothing at all, nothing at all. Yeah, what the heck? I don't know why, but on my computer, the top fan lights, they're not going on. I don't know why. That's weird. They like just turned off like a minute or two ago. Huh. Weird. My computer's broken. Yeah, I need like a towel. I'm actually about to use that shirt. Uh, Someone said, "Where's your shirt?" I'm actually about to use it to wipe off my bench here because it's insane. Oh, appreciate it, Duran. Appreciate it. I've been working out for a good amount of time, consistently about 3.5 years. I'd say about September of like 2022 is when I started working out like consistently, legitimately, all that stuff. I worked out before that. In all totality of my working out career, all right, it's probably about 7 years. But half of that time was absolute trash. My form was bad. My eating was horrible. My sleep schedule still sucks, but it was even worse then. Like, it was horrible. And I wasn't consistent in the gym whatsoever. So the first 3.5 years was trash. What's up, Pink? I'm sorry to hear that you have a headache. I'm sorry. I hope that you feel better. Appreciate you hopping in just to say hi. I'm doing well. I hope that that headache goes away and you can thrive with success with no headaches, no migraines. I completely understand. If you go back in my channel over the years, you'll see many times where I'm like sipping on some coffee because I got a headache or I've got a migraine. And for me, like, it'll take me out, unfortunately. But that's why, I try to prevent it, stuff like that. So hope you feel better soon. Diaz. So how I got into working out, kind of funny. Uh, a long time ago, I was thinking about getting a tattoo, right? I'm a pretty emotional person. You know how I'm feeling. You know, I wear my heart on my sleeve. You know, so in all of that, in my vulnerability, I was like, you know, I kind of want to get a tattoo of a heart, right? But then like the skin's ripping, so you'd see like the skin ripping with like a heart past the skin that's like halfway ripped stuff. Also, Pink, appreciate the star you sent. Appreciate it. Always appreciate it. Never expected. So thank you. So I wanted to get this tattoo, but I was like, you know what? I know I'm gonna get bigger because I know I want to work out, and this is like this was long time ago. I was like, I know I'm gonna get bigger, and if I get a tattoo now, when I'm super skinny and scrawny, so check this out, Diaz and anyone else who cares to see. I'll pull up on my Instagram what I used to look like before I started working out. And so, or I should say before I started working out consistently, because I had started working out, but it was trash. So I was like, okay, before I get a tattoo, I need to like build some muscle because like I don't wanna like get a tattoo and then my muscles come in and then it's like the tattoo stretching and it looks bad. So this is, you see me now. Got a little going on here, right? This is me before, like this is me probably like roughly how I looked about 3.5 years ago. Now, granted, yeah, let's say like 4 years ago. Now, granted, I've been working out a little bit, again, not consistently, all that stuff, whatever. So that's what I looked like then, what I look like now. At that point, I was like, yeah, I kind of want to get a tattoo. I want it to be the heart with like the skin ripping, so that way it's like, oh yeah, I'm a vulnerable person. I wear my heart on my sleeve, all this stuff. It has like all this meaning. And then I was like, then as I was like getting bigger, I'm like, well, I'm not big enough to get the tattoo yet. It's still gonna be stretched out. Like I'm gonna get bigger eventually, so I can't like go like 5 months into working out. I've like gained like no muscle yet because I wasn't working out properly. And then like, oh, tattoo time. So I was like waiting and waiting and waiting, and then finally, like now, I don't care for a tattoo. I don't want a tattoo. But back then, I was like the entire reason, like the big reason why I started working out was because I knew one day when I got a tattoo, in my mind then, like I didn't want it to stretch because I actually grew like muscle size. So it was like a funny just like a chain reaction of this and that, and then later on, having a family now, my wife and my son, then I heard like this interview a while back, and it was this guy who was in jail because he targeted children for bad things, and the person interviewing him was like, hey, like why, like what in your disgusting mind made you target kids or whatever? And the guy was like, oh, there was nothing specific. Didn't matter what gender or race or age whatever of the child. It all dependent on if it looked like the father could defend or protect the child. And I was like, oh, I swear, no one is ever going to look at my son and be like, can his father protect him? And not have an immediate, yep, never, never. So I was like, oh, yeah, that's it. Done. I will never be weak. I will never allow someone to do that to my son. So I was like, cool, easy enough, motivation enough. No one's ever going to be able to look at me and say, you cannot protect your child. So I was like, done, done. So between like those two big things of a tattoo starting because I was like, oh, should I get a tattoo? And then can I protect my son? I was like, oh yeah, that's it. It's all good. So um I am also Diaz. I'm not sure if you know. I'm also 6'4", so height definitely can make a little bit of a difference. But I do really appreciate that. I do really appreciate it. Um, let's see. Durin, yes, I've always been lean. I mean, so at this picture that I showed you guys, right there, I weighed probably somewhere between 135 and 140. And like I said, I'm 6'4". At that time, still 6'4". Earlier, I measured myself using this tape measure in like on stream. It technically said I was 6'5", but I think these shoes give me like an extra inch in height. But sorry, XTC, can I Dougie? Yes. Will I right now? Absolutely not. I am exhausted from my workout. But maybe on a different time. Maybe on a different time. But yeah, so that's a appreciate yes. Barry, I said tattoo equals regret. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't start. Also, one and only, good to see you. Good to see you. Um, sorry, I get into tangents and then it takes me forever. Then I'm reading at the bottom of the chat and then going back up. So like it's like the complete wrong order, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't read the chat or respond for the longest time because I'm going on a tangent, and then I look at the bottom of the chat and start responding. So then like after like 12 messages, I'm like, oh yeah, I got to the person that said hello like 10 minutes ago. But one and only, I saw you. I saw you. How's it going? It's good to see you again. Let's see. Darren, you say 42, starting to lift. About 3 months in solid work. Okay, nice. Eating good and sleeps okay. Okay, heck yeah. Well, Duran, I'm very proud of you. I don't know if anyone else has told you that, but I'm very proud of you. Uh, Starting at 42, some people would say like, "Oh, I'm too old," blah blah blah, this or that. So one thing, boom, you're already miles ahead of the people that would say that. Two, you're 3 months in and you feel like solid work. That's fantastic. Like that's already shown consistency. You're doing great. Keep it up. I'm proud of you, legitimately and seriously. I'm very proud of you. Um, so I'll pay your mortgage for you. If only that was the case. Is we just rent this place. I already knew. I already knew. You knew that I rent. So you said mortgage because you're like, haha, you rent, you piece of crap. Kevin, what's up? Jesus is king. Amen to that. Amen to that. 5'10" and 121. Hey, honestly, not that far off. Not that far off. Let's see here. Locas, what's up? The biceps, boom. Nothing crazy. I was wondering why anytime I would scoot back. I think my arms are fine. I don't think my arms were crazy or anything like that. I do personally feel like my triceps, I think personally my shoulders and my triceps might be like uh, probably like the better, if not the best, like genetic um, muscle group of mine. I've been working out consistently about like 3.5 years. I've been working out for a total of like 7, but the first like 3.5 years were just trash. Yeah, I was actually just saying a few minutes ago, like I was very inconsistent when I'd work out. My form was bad. My eating was atrocious. I'm telling you guys, if anything, when it comes to eating and you want to build muscle, protein is like the nutrient you need to build muscle. I was getting like no protein at all. I'm talking like the only protein I was getting when I was like starting to work out, I'm like, oh yeah, gonna start working out, hit the gym. I was getting more protein in freaking potato chips or like freaking tortilla chips than I was for anything else. Freaking cheese. I was eating copious amounts of chips and cheese. Yeah, that's still like one of my go-to snacks, but just way less in quantity. So like now, I'll get it'll be like a small plate like this right here, maybe like a 10-inch plate or so, and then I'll put like chips on there and sprinkle some cheese all over, throw in the microwave for like 45 seconds to a minute, boom, fantastic. Back in the day, oh my gosh, I'm hungry for big old plates of chips and cheese. I'd go through like half a bag of cheese in one sitting. You know, oh, that's awful. You said you're vegetarian. Hey, that's all good. Diaz, check it out. You can get protein powder. So, for example, where I get my protein powder, I don't have, a code. That'd be really cool if I did. But I get my protein powder from Transparent Labs, and it is, I believe, vegan or vegetarian created or supported. Whatever word I'm trying to say. Grass-fed whey protein isolate. I feel like it says, is this, gosh dang, let me, I gotta look it up now. Oh, well, hold on. If not, they have organic, vegan, plant-based protein. So you can get a vegan, even though you said vegetarian, you can get a vegan protein. So they've got them. They got them. But yeah, so long answer to the question, gods, is about 3.5 years that I've actually worked out consistently to work out and to sort of build my physique. Let's see, Bene, what's up? How's it? You said you can't spell triangle so that I go. Weird way. Appreciate it, basketball. Thank you, appreciate it. It's all good. It's all good. So I'll put some cheese over my chorizo. Hey, let's go. Let's go. What's up? I be chilling. How's it going? You said the shirt is fire. Yeah, this is a true classic shirt. I got this a long time ago. I'm all sweaty, so I don't really want to put it back on. But you said not sponsored, vegan labs. But these shirts were like, oh yeah, makes your arms look bigger and all this stuff. I will say, for like this shirt, I definitely feel like my arms kind of fill out the shirt now. I was a lot skinnier and more scrawny, so there was no sense of filling out a shirt. It was just like, oh, it's not like super loose on me. It didn't look like I was a flying squirrel. Let's just put it that way. Like the majority of the shirts I used to wear, because I'm 6'4", and so I've got like a bigger body in general, like height wise. It's not very often where you have like a tall or a long body without it being like wide or big. There was no muscle, there was no fat to fill out the shirt. So almost all my clothes just looked like I was a flying squirrel. It just is. It was like that. I'm not 6. I mean, I'm 6'4". Actually, I just Chris, I measured because someone was like, you like prove it. I have a measuring tape. I measured. Technically, with my shoes on, it said I was 6'5", but I know in my heart of hearts, as much as I wish I could be like, I'm 6'5", I'm not. I wish I could say like I'm 6'5", but whatever, I'm not. My shoes just give me like an extra inch of height. One and only, it's all good, it's all good. You have a good one. We actually already did the workout. Hold on, one and only. I don't know if you're still here. If you are, it says you're still here. Just for you, 6'7", the shoulder wave. Woohoo! There you go. Like magnet. I've never heard that before. I'm actually gonna be buzz cutting my hair. So in case you guys don't know, I cut my hair here live on stream. I actually got new clippers. They're in this box down here underneath my sort of like desk area. But I've got these mirrors over here, the power tower. I set the mirrors up and I cut my hair. This Thursday, I'm gonna be buzz cutting my hair. It'll be the first time I buzz cut my hair in probably 6 years. I think I buzz cut my head like a month or two into COVID. a month or two into COVID, so that would have been like that 2020 area. Because I have some pictures like on my Google Photos, and a friend of mine and my wife, girlfriend at the time or fiance at the time, but then wife now. I have like pictures of us going to like a restaurant for my birthday because my birthday's in early March. It's March 8th, and so on the 7th they took me to like a kind of a fancier restaurant, and had like a nice little dinner and stuff. And then it was like a week later, it was like COVID was like everything's shut down and this and that. And then like 2 weeks later, I was like, all right, buzz cut. Like no one's out doing anything. No one will see me. Just buzz my head off. Decided to get a buzz cut. Uh, I have no clue if Magnus Carlsen's a ginger. Uh, EWQ. I'm buzz cutting my hair Thursday, so technically it's 1:12 a.m. So that'll be 2 days from now because it's technically Tuesday for me. Not the Captain Picard. No, 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 no. I'm not going. I'm not going razor. Okay, I'm not razor cutting my head. It'll be like a buzz cut, so it's gonna be like a 2 on top, which a 2 is half an inch because 4 is 1 inch on like a for clippers, so a 2 will be half an inch, and then I'll do a 1 fade. What's up, Red Brick? If only I lived in a bunker, that'd be so cool. That'd be cool. The mohawk. I am so okay. Here's the thing. So when I buzz cut my hair, I'm definitely gonna be like being silly with it, right? I'm not just gonna. So either I was thinking we go right down the middle and like shave so it looks like real weird, or I could like do like a full on mohawk, right? Or I guess it'd be like a mohawk rather than a faux hawk, because the faux hawk is all the hair. But yeah, yeah. Let's see, red. So this is my basement. So technically, that's my floor and my ceiling. Depends where you are. But again, lots of people have been like, "Oh, why does it look so bad?" That's where I rent. All right, my wife and I, the three of us, my wife, son, and I, we live in this place and we rent. The landlord doesn't care about it, so that's why. That's why there's no like dry wall on the sides. There's no walls. There's no ceiling. They don't care about it, and I'm not gonna put my own money into a place that I don't own or like plan on buying or anything. So, um, let's see, the samurai buzz cut. I'm not sure what that is. What a. Let me see if I can look it up. Also, I like the profile picture. I love Picard. Let's see, samurai buzz cut. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be too far off. It's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be pretty low haircut. Oh, that one. Okay, that's not gonna be it. That's not gonna be it. That's not be it. Um, let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna like make a little bald spot right here. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna show my manliness by just cutting this right here. Oh, maybe to start off the haircut, no mohawk. I actually just buzz it right here. Like I leave it all like super long and everything, and then I just like buzz like this like little. I'll just buzz that part first. I have to do like the rest later, but then I'll just like be like, oh, that's my hair. Like, oh, that's so good. Dude, so Picard has got to be my favorite captain in all of Star Trek, the Starfleet. Next, I loved Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine and Next Generation are probably my two favorite. So Captain Sisko and Picard are probably my two favorite, which is sad because if you know the history of Star Trek, right? Um, Cisco does not like Picard. I'm not gonna say get into it, but you know, assimilation. So because of that, and some battles, Picard and Cisco aren't really great friends, which sucks because freaking like Cisco was such a cool character and I loved him so much, but is just like Picard's like peak, like the best. Not to mention Next Generation. Now, granted, Worf is also in Deep Space Nine, which I loved, and also you got Brashear, the medic, and then also I can't remember the lead engineer in Deep Space Nine. I forgot his name, but like I loved seeing people that were in Next Generation, like Worf and the lead engineer in that was in Next Generation, also in Deep Space Nine. Loved it, but like Worf is such a freaking peak like warrior character. Love like Worf is like top tier for me. Freaking amazing. Brashear is awesome. Not to mention the freaking, and then you got the Ferengis. Like, okay, come on now, come on. It's all about the profit. But deep space, but you, I mean, then you have, thank you, O'Brien. Gosh dang, thank you. But then you have like freaking Counselor Troy, which she's freaking bad A since she's like an empath. Then you've got the William T. Riker. Like, come on now, he could have been a captain, but he was gonna have Picard's back no matter what. So there was that, and then of course, you got Will Riker, which then you got the Doctor Beverly, and like that. Data, freaking Data is a boss. And then don't even get me started because we were talking about O'Brien being the lead engineer in Deep Space Nine. LaForge, absolute peak. LaForge is like the coolest freaking engineer ever. Loved him. And then when they call him Broccoli, but Berkeley, when he was in when he was in the holodecks, and he and he's like role playing with like all the ladies, and they're like, "Oh, Barkley, we love you." And he's like, "That's right, girls. That's right. You do love me." And then someone catches him. And he's like, "Oh." Dude, that show is so good. I'm gonna have to go back and start watching it. I love watching Star Trek like going to bed. That's like one of my favorite like things to do. Gosh. Sorry, getting into like we are talking about Star Trek. I'm getting into just the tangents. I'm a yapper professionally. I don't have a Star Trek poster. Yeah, I don't. The posters I have now with like Dragon Ball Z, my wife got those for me, and then I have some Michael Jordan posters that someone else gave to me. I don't have those hanging up though because I don't have like a good frame. So, um, let's see here. Oh my gosh. Well, okay. Here's the thing. Data, the fact that he had relations with the who was I forgot her name, but she Talia or Tasha Talia, something like that. That she was the chief of security. That was a that was a very interesting. That was a very interesting moment to be like, Data, Data, like my boy, what you doing there? Yeah, that was interesting. My dad was a super Star Trek fan, and that's why I know so much about Star Trek. I watched the whole Next Generation with my dad, and then I watched it on my own and Deep Space Nine. I tried to get into Voyager, I just wasn't feeling it. Like the cast, Like often, there's sometimes depending who the cast is and stuff. Like if it's like a one or two characters from different like parts of the show and whatever, I'm like yeah. Which there was a one guy who was like the lead in like the Star Academy, who like messed up like Wesley's, like someone died and something because like Wesley's Tasha Yar, thank you. Yeah, there's like a little bit of like in Deep Space Nine, but since they get like launched like 2 billion light years away, and then they're trying to make their way back and everything, it's just like it's like there's some cool stuff, but yeah, Starfleet Academy, thank you. We're just like, dang, like I can't get super into it as much as I want to. I could not get into Voyager nearly as much as Deep Space Nine, especially not Next Generation. Next Generation just had so many cool things, and when they had like the old Western, like the holodeck episodes were super cool, especially when like the holodeck like had some like weird malfunction because of like they went through some like rift in space or whatever, and then it was like the holodeck or like the holodeck is like real, so everything that happens if they get hurt in the holodeck it's like actually paying, like they're actually getting hurt. Stuff like that was super cool. Like I loved it. Like that's why for me, because also they are traveling Deep Space Nine. They had, it was a base, right, and then people were coming and going from that location. That location was like home base, but Next Generation, the Enterprise was the moving vessel, and so everything else became like the story behind it rather than everything coming through. But I will tell you one thing, because I didn't know about the Cardassians, right? Before Deep Space Nine, when I heard them keep saying Cardassian, I was like, the Kardashian. I was like, wait a second, what? So it was just like a funny like a, because Kardashian, it's so similar. So like for the longest time, I was like, I just kept thinking of like the Kardashians. I was like, this is really weird. I'm watching Star Trek, thinking about like a freaking Kardashian because they're talking about stuff like that. It's like, what? This is weird. This is weird. Was I a fan of Halo growing up? Sorta. I had the Xbox, like the first one, but that's about it. I had some other friends that had like the Xbox 360 and all that stuff, so that was fun. Your body T. I don't know what my body T. My body is the letter T. Ah, almost knocked something over. Now I'm about to T pose. That's the body T. Why did that look? Why did that look so like too much? Like a. I think it's the slight sway, the slight the slight sway. It was looking a little bit too you know what I'm saying, like a. So dumb. Uh, let's see. Yo, Rav, what's up? How's it going? How's it going? Um, so no, I have not watched Picard. The Giga Chat sway. Yeah, I have not watched Picard, the series. Fronder, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, I've watched, like I said, all of Next Generation, all of Deep Space Nine. I have not watched any of Picard. There was that one where it was like Seth MacFarlane made like a Star Trek animated series. I watched some of that, probably like half a season to a season, something like that. And I've probably watched like the Orville. Thank you. Yep, I've probably watched without falling asleep probably like 1.5 seasons of Voyager. I was very, very like, I've been through the whole series of Voyager, but I was very like, watch an episode, the next episode starts, I'm passed out for like 3 episodes, pick up from where I fell asleep, like or like where it stopped, not where I fell asleep, but where it stopped. So it's just like a very wishy-washy. Voyager was, it was just like a like something to watch when I went to sleep. That was it. I'm just not a Voyager fan. I mean, the only character I can think of, crap, what was his name? Let me look up Voyager, the Voyager cast. Okay, so the Doctor, I did like the Doctor. He was like because he was a hologram, so he was cool. Neelix. Neelix was like the only guy that I was like had a fan that I was like, all right, I kind of like him. He was chill. Neelix is the only like real alien. I will say, even though I didn't really care for him in the show, this guy right here, right? He was the chief of security. He was a Vulcan. He was the principal in iCarly, which I was like, oh, sick. I'll really like him in the show. Yeah. If you don't know too much about Vulcans, there's not a whole lot of Vulcans that you're gonna be out there and being like, oh, they are so entertaining and so personable. The Vulcan is like one of the most stoic and potentially brutal people you're gonna be in contact with. And so yeah, so like my top three people that I was like I thought I was gonna like this dude because he was in the academy. I thought I was like Janeway. She's pretty cool, so I'm not gonna hate on her. She was a part of the Borg. I don't even remember this dude. I just remember these two were like on they ended up getting stranded with Starfleet, and he became like the first, like he was a captain of a different ship and all that stuff. But Neelix right here, he was cool. The Doctor, he was funny because he was just always like super annoyed. And then I forgot his name, but I thought I was gonna like him, but he was just not as much. Not as much. That was Strange New Worlds? No. Let me see what that is. Strange New Worlds. No. Yeah, I haven't even heard of this before. Shoot. Yeah, Star, I do like Halo, but I've never been like a huge Halo fan. You know what I'm saying? So that's my only thing. Is I've never been like a huge Halo fan. But yeah, I do think I'm about to hop off of the stream though. It was a good workout. Gears of War. Oh, I got you. I got you. Yeah, it was a good workout. Again, I had a pull day, so back, a little bit of biceps. We hit some abs. I feel like we hit abs pretty dang good because I almost had like a cramp. So obviously we pushed pretty hard there. So I'm gonna get off here. I need to get like my protein shake in, clean up. I'm all sweaty and everything. But shoot, we already took our monthly shower, so honestly, we're all good. We're all good. But yeah, no, I need to get cleaned up before I head to bed. It's already 1:30 for me, so 2:30 is usually about the time I end up passing out and going to bed. So I'll have to check out Strange New Worlds. During if we end up seeing you on a stream another time, then I'll let you know what I think about it. I'll probably check it out at least 1 or 2 episodes this week. In case you guys don't know, if you're new here, I do stream Mondays and Fridays. Sometimes additional days if I'm like cutting my hair or I'm just feeling like an extra stream. But Mondays and Fridays we've got the gaming stream, and then we do a workout stream afterwards. So I do appreciate everyone for being here. You guys are fantastic, of course. As always, I do really appreciate you guys being here for the workout because you always help me push myself that much harder. If I've got someone watching me, then I know I've got to push myself even harder to set a good example. So I really appreciate all you guys. You all have a fantastic rest of your night. Have a great week. Maybe we'll see you Thursday when we buzz the head. So that'll be fun. But I appreciate you all. Love you all, of course. Until next time. Peace.